In a public health alert tonight, we've been watching a growing fruit recall. You may remember we told you nectarines, peaches, and plums from a California company tested positive for listeria. Some stores, including Walmart, Sam's Club, and Aldi, have recalled the fruit. It has us asking, how safe is our food? That latest recall and a recent report of restaurants and stores using expired meat from China is causing many people to question the safety of major food distributors. While most facilities in the U.S. have rigorous health and safety standards, it's not always the case with some overseas. Earlier tonight, ABC 17's Joe McLean joined us live from the Columbia Farmers Market over on KMIZ. Since then, he's been comparing the safety standards of restaurants and processing plants against those of local food sources. Joe?
Is food sold off the back of a truck safer than food sold out of a restaurant kitchen or grocery shelf? I put that question to health officials and people at the Columbia Farmers Market. While I couldn't get any official confirmation by my deadline, the facts may speak for themselves. With almost 30,000 foodborne illnesses reported in the last year, the CDC says 73% of them happened either at a restaurant or a catered event. When I asked if a foodborne illness had ever been reported from food purchased at a local farmer's market, all 12 vendors had similar responses.
I've never heard of anything like that happening with our market.
Like restaurants and produce departments, the Columbia Farmers Market is bound by certain safety standards.
Everyone has to follow the same guidelines as, a larger producer would. The health department comes to the market every Saturday.
The health department is charged with, among other things, preventing foodborne illnesses like listeria and salmonella, diseases that commonly happen because of poor food handling. In farmers markets like this one, I learned there's significantly less handling of the food.
There's not nearly as many hands that are touching the food. Comes straight from the farm to the market, and then you get to purchase it from the vendors.
One of the vendors I spoke with told me the eggplants she was selling were harvested a mere 3 hours before they went on sale. Joey?
Joe, thank you. Now, since the contamination happens often somewhere between the farm, processing plant, distribution facility, and the restaurant or the retail point, some experts say the fewer hands on the food, the safer it may be. Regardless, of course, it can happen even from your own garden. So to help prevent foodborne illnesses, the FDA suggests washing your fresh produce, wash your hands often, and avoid cross-contamination.